Good morning. It's very early. I'm up with the larks. Do you want a treat? Zoomie alert. That is my exercise for the morning. I know you're all asking why don't I let her off. It's because she's mental. She also has a tendency to eat smaller dogs. Zoomies are over, but now there's just shitloads of traffic noise. Oh. Okay, finally we may be able to do a little bit of filming. So, I haven't done one of these in a long time. Ponder in the park. We're back in the park. Got Wendy. It's a lovely winter's morning. Sun has just come up. There's the sirens, the morning sirens. Oh, Jesus. So, if you've been following me on socials, you'll know that I have quite strong opinions on generative AI, in particular generative AI video. And why is that? Why have you got against AI, Lee? What is it? Why are you always going on about it? Well, for me, it's all I seem to see at the moment. It's all I seem to be seeing on LinkedIn anyway. And I watch them with an open mind because I am, at the end of the day, I'm a creative technologist. So I'm interested in the use of technology for creative purposes. You can't help noticing the speed in innovation that's happening with generative video. And it is quite incredible. But some of the films I'm seeing lately are just mind-blowing. And technically, they're amazing. They're really getting over some of the issues with fingers and other consistency problems, hallucinations and things. A lot of those problems are being solved, and there's additional companion tools that help to create graphics and speech, etc. So they're getting really good, but when I watch them, I don't feel anything. That's the thing. It's the emotion. I don't get it. I don't get any connection. I feel no empathy with any of the characters. They just feel dead, and I don't know what it is. The only explanation for me is that with all creativity, there is an element of the artist that seeps through into their work, whether it's animation, traditional animation, or even CG, like Pixar films. And there's some amazing Pixar films emotionally. Some, the scene from Up, for example, and what's the other one? The one with the Inside Out. That film at the end is just emotionally incredible. Not a dry eye in the house. But you could try and replicate those clips, those scenes with that generative AI, and you could do it pretty much. I reckon you could prompt the hell out of that and get it pretty much perfect. But there won't be the emotion there. Guarantee it. Just won't work, because it's the subtleties and the nuances that go into those clips. Every single frame is created with love, and that emotion shines through. You can see it. So I'm still yet to see if we're going to get that level of emotional resonance coming through in generative video. It's a bit like the uncanny valley thing, which is the fact that no matter how realistic we can get our 3D models of humans, they all just still seem quite dead inside. A lot of people think that we're over that uncanny valley hump. Hump, is it? It's a valley. A lot of people think that we're over that uncanny valley thing because it's just so realistic now. There's some of the CG that's out there, and yeah, you may be right, but again, it will be in the scenes that you create. That's where the emotion comes through. For example, Wallace and Gromit. I have more empathy for those characters than I ever have in any characters in a generative AI video. I just don't feel it at all. So what do we do about this? What is the solution? I'd love to know what people in this field think about this problem. A lot of them do seem to just be ignoring it. They're just blinkered and blinded by the technology and are not really thinking about the creativity and the emotional resonance. So yeah, please comment and please get in touch and let me know, what are you doing to solve this problem? Are there ways to solve this problem? Let me know. I'd love to know, because at the end of the day, I'm a creative technologist and it's my job to get involved with this. And on that subject, I think I need to get involved. I need to look into this. These tools are here to stay. They're not going away. So it would be stupid to just ignore how they work. So I'm going to have a deep dive into these tools. But I'm not going to do it with the objective of making ads or films or anything like that. That's not going to be my objective. My objective is going to be, how do these tools work? How much flexibility do they give me? Can I somehow create emotion through them? And also, how can they be mixed with other tools that allow artists to be creative and to imbue their creativity on their work without just using prompts? And I think these tools exist. There are tools out there that you can you can film, for example, your scene with traditional methods and then use AI as a style transfer, or to relight a subject, or to add some kind of aesthetic. And that would be where AI would be useful. That's what we want to see, is good creative tools, but they shouldn't replace the creativity. That's the thing. So I am going to be looking into AI, generative AI. Some of you may go, "Oh, you hypocrite, you're selling out." But I need to look into it. I need to know how these things work, and I need to offer solutions for my clients. And I will not be recommending that people use generative AI video if they want emotion to come through in the work. Certainly wouldn't be doing that if I was still working in advertising. But there are other ways to use generative AI for assistance, customer service bots and all that. But that's another subject, and I don't think that has too much to do with the creativity involved with those things, as to more the efficiency of them and the the emotion is still quite a big issue, I think, with those things. You still need customer service, especially if it's live. It's like automated telephone conversations now. We hate them. We want to speak to humans. The fact is, if you want emotion to show through in your work, then you need to look past the technology and stop being blinded by the technology and think about the output. Think about what is actually being produced, what this technology is creating, and then test it on people. Ask them, do they feel anything? Do they feel empathy for the characters? And if the answer is no, then do something else. Don't use it.